right. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Rob here at Smirking Gun Reviews. Time to talk comics. It's new comic book day, and right now we're going to be talking about X-Men number 3, Jonathan Hickman. And, okay, so X-Men number 1 was fine. It was a little bit of setup, showing what the Summers family is like. X-Men number 2 has some great world building, even though I just think Scott and Kid Cable and Rachel are written really, really, really weird. Um, and so I still like the book despite some of the dialogue, and it was just awful. So X-Men 3 comes out. Got the Alex Ross anniversary edition because I will buy anything that Alex Ross does just about except for Captain America anymore. Really cool cover though. So this comes out, and I feel like this. I don't know, like it's called Horticulture, and we're introduced to this group of old ladies who infiltrate Krakoa because they've somehow been able to hack into one of the doors to the Savage Land, which is a part of it now, part of Krakoa. That's something I didn't know. I guess I should have known. There's like a map and everything that shows like certain things. I just never really wasn't paying attention to that part. So that was cool, right? Great. But so these old ladies come in, and they plan on taking the plants because they want plants to take over as the natural way of things. I thought this was a joke. I mean, I was like, okay, they got these cool designs on their outfits when they come through. I was like, all right, these people look menacing, and maybe that's supposed to be the point, because when they take off their helmets, they're these old ladies. Oldish, some of them older than others. I mean, we might as well just skip. I'm going to skip right to how they're described on the white pages, right? There's Augusta Bromes. She's an agrochemist, 64. Best friends with Opal. Opal Vetiver, bioengineer, 68. Best friends with Augusta. Lily Lamus, geneticist, 71. Thinks she's best friends with Opal but isn't. Edith Scutch, botanical engineer, 81. Don't need friends, don't want them. So here's what the description is of them, so I don't have to go into it. A collaborative group of like-minded agrochemists, biotechnologists, and bioengineers who specialize in the genetic manipulation of and propagation of all things botanical. Cool. Fine. It's an interesting group. Some interesting ideas. Their goal is the radical depopulation of humanity and the return of the planet to what they would consider a more pristine state. Beyond genetic modifications believed to have been made to themselves, unconfirmed outside of a documented resistance to telepathy, the women of horticulture are experts at manipulating the environment to suit their extinction agenda. Extinction agenda. Ooh, where have I heard that before? 1990. While it is unknown if there are more than 4 members of horticulture, the known existing members are blah, blah, blah. They have a mobile base of operations designed and built by Edith. It is currently located in Sedona, Arizona, but will move when the current lunar cycle completes. So that's the description of our villains in this. So I thought we were going to be going more off of what we just learned in X-Men number 2. But instead we segue to the story of how these 3 old ladies are allowed to hack into the Savage Land Krakoan gates, not letting anybody else through it. They've gone in there and they've done, gooed up and depowered the people that were there, picking flowers. They like to say D word, S word, B word. They don't swear like nice old ladies. They don't swear. So the Quiet Council comes. Now, see, I thought this was part of, the beginning. I thought this might have been, how Scott got sent to the place in issue 2. No, this is a whole separate thing. So that's all over, and this is a whole new problem because at least Emma, who's basically one of the coolest characters in the Dawn of X stories right now, compared to anybody else, she's like, "What's gone wrong now?" Like literally, like she's hit it right on the nose. Like seriously. And then we have this like catty exchange between Jean and White Queen Emma. Right, they're just being catty. You know, just I love your shoes. They're too small for you. Nice of you to show up. In with the wind, not a hair out of place. You know, that's so kind of you, but I'm not big on borrowing things. That's really more of a you kind of thing, isn't it? I deserve that. Want to get a drink later? Sure, you're paying. I always do. So because of what they've done, on the other white page, Krakoa is screaming. The suspected forced seizure of a Krakoan gate has caused Krakoa itself incredible discomfort that has resulted in several unexpected abnormal island disturbances. Krakoan wildlife has gotten more aggressive. We saw that in X-Force. But this was, like, was this happening at the time of that? And you're like, what? But Charles isn't here, so this is post X-Force #1. So after a period of over a month, like there's been 6 attacks in the last hour. Undetectable to most mutants, Black Tom Cassidy has noted a decrease in island mass, roughly 158 square feet. So the island's shrinking. Finally, all telepaths within the localized manifestation are getting psychic assault consumption, experiencing increased level of that. An action team has been tasked with discovering what has happened to the gate, so this is where we get our little trio of people that go on this little mission. And what we talk about also on here is how Krakoa feeds on the psychic energy of mutants. And it needs to consume 2 mutants a year to maintain a stable environment. But however, they say the current population of Krakoa means that only a minimal amount of psychic energy is needed from each citizen to maintain the health of the island, something that each mutant is happy to give. So they're there. The island takes a little bit of energy from everyone, and they are able to sustain everything, which just, okay, great. And there's protocols to make sure that it doesn't exceed the minimal psychic draw. They've asked 2 mutants who feed on mutants, Selene and Emplate, to observe the levels of psychic depletion among the population. So, by these ladies coming here, they already know this much has happened. This is before they even get there. And we get these old ladies who just argue, and they're just weird, old, mad ladies who are there to, now that we know what they're there for. So we get 3 of our most powerful mutants. We get Sebastian Shaw, Emma Frost, and Scott Summers to go out there and deal with it. But they can't get there. So this is at least cool how they deal with that, not being able to get there. They take a gate to the outback where Gateway is, chilling out. And so he gives them a trip to the Savage Land. And I'm thinking to myself, all right, we got these 3 guys, and again, I think that's the point of the story, is these 3 Omega level like mutants, right? Or, I don't know if Scott is, but these 3 really powerful mutants go there to deal with these old ladies that they find out are old ladies, where one of them even says to Emma Frost, "You need to wash yourself, girl." Emma's face, right there, is, they're like, Shaw is laughing, Scott is looking the other way. So they allow, Shaw decides, oh, I'm going to be the guy who comes and takes care of everything, and he tries to use his manly madness to talk to them into a reasonable argument, situation of how they can get the flowers and we can work this out. They're 4 old ladies. There shouldn't be any negotiation here. They should just go in. What are you doing? Why? Okay. F you. This is over. Blast them. Hold them. whatever. Now I know that psychically Emma, they're not able to, they can't really have their minds read. They've got something going on there, some sort of. So they at least, these old ladies at least, have worked things out. These old ladies have figured out how to beat the system and take on these mutants that are woefully unprepared for even this. That somebody can just go through a gate and start taking the plants and everything that we've been, that they've been putting out to the nations, so that for their own goals. They spray Shaw with their goo, and then Cyclops finally does the right thing and just starts He blasts. But then what does he do after they get the things kind of in hand? Oh, my hip, I followed it, I can't get up kind of situation. He goes, oh, are you okay? And she sprays him with the goo. Now he's down for the count. Two hugely powerful mutants now down for the count. Emma finally goes, what is wrong with all of you? She goes, Diamond. And, we get their backstory of what they've been through and how they want to take over everything and bring it back to the state that they want. They killed the people. They used them as fertilizer. They've got their stuff, and they want to control the world's food supply, decide what grows and what does not, and who will eat and who will starve. And they all have varying degrees of what they want to do about it. Each one, who, the kids, or just these people, or kill them all. And then what happens? What happens next is they get to monologue and tell them, oh, hey, guess what? We know how to do this. We can go in here anytime we want. Now we have the plants. Now we have a way to work this out, and we're going to get with Krakoa and see if Krakoa wants to be on our side. Otherwise, we're going to treat it like a weed and get rid of it too. And they just let them fucking go. And they go back, Shaw's got a black eye. And they go back to the council with nothing to show for it. They've let these people just go. And they say, well, so we have a bit of a problem. I don't know what to say about this. That seemed like a story from some story in a Spider-Man book or something, where these weird, villains come out of nowhere that that Spider-Man goes, ooh, and it's give it this silly three issue arc in the early 90s, the Amazing Spider-Man versus Horticulture, or some people that would work with Poison Ivy or something. I don't know, but that's just lame. And I don't know what the point. I can't wait to hear what other people say about this book, because Emma Frost is a badass, but why did they let them go? I am missing something then. If y'all want to tell me what I'm missing here and why that was good, I don't know. But that was a joke. That was laughable. I don't know what else to say about it. So I don't know what to say. I don't recommend that book. I did not like that. The art is still whatever. So anyway, if you like this review, please hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. Find me on Twitter at reviews_gun. And if you want to contribute to the channel, you can go to paypal.me/smirkinggunreviews. I need to. Hopefully this is better. I don't know. But that's X-Men has been one of the biggest disappointments to me of all the books now. Now that we're 3 issues in, I'm what? Again, I don't know. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.